Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. In my today's video, we shall be considering simplification of indices. And this is objective question. Now what I want you to know is that I want to use two approach or method in solving this. The first one is what we call shortcuts method. That is the tricks. Then the second one is the normal method of solving indices. Now can we observe this question? Watch. Now the question says, simplify 6 raised to power 2n plus 1 times 9 raised to power n times 4 raised to power 2n all over 18 raised to power n times 2 raised to power n times 12 raised to power 2n. Now look at the options. So can we solve it now? Now I want you to observe something here. Watch. Anytime you are given this kind of question, remember I said I would use what we call shortcuts, which is the tricks. Just in a minute or a second, the answer will do what appear. Now, anytime you are given this kind of problem, 6 raised to power 2n plus 1 times 9 raised to power n times 4 raised to power 2 n, then divided by 18 raised to power n times 2 raised to power n times 12 raised to power 2n. Now, if you observe every side of the expression, there is n to the power, 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 there is n to the power. So the secret is just say let the value of n be equal to 0, and that is all. Let the value of n be equal to 0, and that is all. Now, if the value of n should be 0, can we now try the numerator? Watch this. This is 6, right? Then raised to power 2. Are you there? What is n? N is what? 0. Now, 2 times 0 will give you what? 0. And 0 plus 1 should give you what? 1. We are done with this. Are you there? Then you multiply. Now, here, what is n? N is what? 0. It will become 9 raised to power 0. And by the law of indices, anything raised to power 0 is what? 1. So I'll put here as what? 1. Then I will multiply. Are you with me? Now here again is n. What is n? N is what? 0. Then 0 times 2 is still what? 0. Then this expression becomes 4 raised to power what? 0. So what is 4 raised to power 0 by indices? The answer is still what? 1. I am done with the numerator. Then we'll move over to the denominator. Are you there now? Now I want you to still pay attention. The same thing applicable here. Here there is what? N. What is n? N is 0, right? So it becomes 18 raised to power of what? 0, which is still what? 1 by law of what? Indices. Then I will multiply again. Then I'll move to the second one. This is n, right? N is what? 0. So it becomes 2 raised to power 0. And what is 2 raised to power 0? Which is what? 1. Then finally is this very 1. I can see n again. N is what? 0. 0 times 2 is what? 0. So it becomes 12 raised to power 0, which is still what? 1. Can you see the answer is already there? 6 raised to power 1 is 6. 6 times 1, 6. Times another 1 is what? 6. Divided by 1 times 1 is 1. Times another 1 is what? 1. Now what is the answer? The answer is what? 6. So this is the first method of solving this particular problem. Are you with me now? So which means the correct answer is option what? D. But guess what? Some people may ask, how? How does it happen? How can we just get 6? Now let's go to the normal expression or normal method of solving this particular indices. I want you to watch. Now let's move to what we call the normal method. The normal method for those who are writing theorems. Are you there now? Now what we should be understanding here, or what we should know here, is that we must reduce the bases one after the other. Let me bring the question again. 6 raised to power 2n plus 1 times 9 raised to power what? N times 4 raised to power 2 what? N. Then all over what? 18 raised to power n times what? 2 raised to power n times what? 12 raised to power 2n. Are you there now? So what we are going to do is to break 6. Break what? 6. So which means 6 is here. What do you think I can divide? 2 can go to give you what? 3. Are you there? 3 can go to give you what? 1. So which means 6 is what? 2 times what? 3. Are you with me? Next is to break what? 9. So here is 9. Are you there? What is a smaller number that can divide? 3 can go to give you what? 3. 3 again to give you what? 1. So which means 9 is now 3 raised to the power of 2. How? 3 is how many? 1, 2. Are you there now? Then the next one we should also simplify. or divide is 4 here. So 2 can go to give us what? 2. 2 again to give us what? 1. So in indices form, 2 is 2 into how many places? 2 places. Are you there? Then I'll move forward to 18. To what? 18. Hope you are following. 2 can go right to give you what? 9. But 2 cannot go again. 3 can go to give you what? 3. 3 can go to give you what? 1. So which means 18 simply means 2 times 3 raised to power 2. Are you there? 2 is alone. Are you there? Times 3 raised to power 2, because 3 occurs how many times? 2 times. So which means 18 is the same thing as 2 times 3 raised to power 2. Are you there? Then the next one, which is the last one, is 12. Permit me to break 12 as well. Now you get 12. 2 can go right to give us 6. 2 again can go to give us what? 3. Then 2 cannot go, but 3 can do what? Go. Oh yeah, watch. 3 can go to give us what? 1. Then what do you think that is what? 12. This is 2 raised to power 2. Are you there? Oh yeah, multiply by 3. Everything is solved. What did I say? Everything is now solved. Now let's go. To start with the question, this is 6. What do we say is 6? It is 2 times what? 3. Close the bracket. Everything is raised to power 2n plus 1. Are you there? I am done with this. Then I will multiply. What do you think that is 9? 9 is 3 raised to the power of 2. Then followed by this very particular word, n. Then I will multiply. What is the indices of 4? It is 2 raised to power 2, right? Cancel with this 2n, you to produce 4n. Then all over. I will now move to 18. Remember, we have broken 18 already. This is what? 18. What is 18? 18 is 2 times what? 3, all to the power of what? 2. Close the bracket. Then raised to the power of what? N. Are you there? Then I will multiply. This one is already simplified, which is 2 raised to power what? N. Then I multiply. But 12, we have already simplified 12. This is 12, right? 12 is what? 2 raised to power 2 times 3. Close the bracket. Then raised to the power of what? 2n. That is how it's being done. So you should know that the next thing that we're going to be considering is to obey the laws. Obey the word laws. How? Or open the brackets. So watch this. So if I'm to open the bracket, I want you to observe. This 2 is affecting this power, and this 3 is also affecting this very word power. Then open it. It will now give us 2 to the power of 2n plus what? 1. Are you there? Then I will multiply. Then this one also is what? 3 to the same power. And what is the power? 2n plus what? 1. Are you there? Then times 3 raised to the power of 2n. Are you with me? Then times 2 raised to power what? 4n. Then all over the denominator. Don't forget that this n power also is affecting the basis here. Are you there? Then open it up. You have what? 2. Then to the power of what? N. I'll put here n. Next is you multiply. Then what is here? Hope is 3, right? Then 2 times n will give you to the power of 2 what? N. I'm done with this. Then multiply again. Here is already 2 to the power of what? N. Then times. You should know that this 2n is also affecting the basis here. So how do I clump this one? It becomes 2 to the power of 2 times 2n will give you 4 what? N. Then multiply. Here should be what? 3 all to the power of what? 2n. Are you there now? Now if that has been done, the next thing again before I cancel out is to obey the law of indices here, where I want you to note that when the bases are equal under multiplication, the law of indices says pick one of the base, which is a, and since it's multiplying, add the powers. Add the what? Powers. It will give you m plus what? N. Now can you observe something? This particular expression is the same thing like this. Then make it in an expanded word form. Can we observe this? Watch. So in summary, I want you to understand this. And what is that? Can we now expand this? So we start with 2 to the power of 2n, right? 2 to the power of what? 2n. Then plus means you multiply. Now the same 2, but to the power of what? 1. This particular expression is the same thing like this, by the first law of what? Indices. Then I will multiply, move to the second one, which is, I will start with 3, right? Raised to the power of what? 2n. Plus is what? Tens. The same 3, but raised to the power of what? 1. We are done with this. then times 3 raised to power 2n. Are you with me now? Then times 2 raised to power 4 what? N. Everything is now all over. Then this is 2 to the power of what? N. Times 3 to the power of what? 2n. Are you there? Times 2 to the power of what? N. Then times 2 to the power of 4n. Finally times 3 to the power of what? 2n. So we have finished the expansion. So what next is to cancel out? Watch this. Now 3 to the power of 2n, we cancel 3 to the power of what? 2n. 2 to the power of 4n, we cancel 2 to the power of what? 4n. Are you with me? Then 3 to the power of 2n, we cancel 3 to the power of what? 2n. Are you with me? So what is remaining now, I want you to observe, is 2 to the power of what? 2n. Then times 2 raised to power 1 is 2. Are you there? Times 3 raised to power 1 is 3. Then all over. This one also has obeyed the law of indices. The bases are the same. The law says pick one and add the powers. Add the what? Powers. The powers are n plus n, which will give us 2 what? N. So something is about to happen also. I want you to watch this. Can you observe that 2 to the power of 2n to the denominator? We cancel 2 to the power of 2n to the numerator. Then watch. What is remaining? Hope you can smile now. Oh yeah, watch. It becomes 2 times what? 3. Oh my goodness. What is 2 times 3? 6. So which means the answer is what? 6. This is how to solve it in a normal method. Viewers, thank you for watching my YouTube channel.